so I will tell you that so she doesn't have to tell you that. Ginger recently earned her Advanced Communicator Bronze ACB Award, and she's on track to get her silver probably faster than Andrew and I are in our unofficial race. This is her third presentation since Friday.
Whoa.
I know, yay. I actually had the opportunity to evaluate her on Saturday when she presented a presentation from the Better Speaker series. So I know that Ginger does a great job mixing body language and humor to make any topic interesting. Her manual tonight is Speaking to Inform, and she's on Project 5, the abstract concept. The objectives are to research and analyze an abstract concept, theory, historical force, or social political issue, and to present the ideas in a clear and interesting manner. Interesting out of the Speaking to Inform manuals. I think that's the big challenge here, although I know Ginger can do it. Now, New Age, junk, science or for real? That's a question Ginger's going to help us by giving us a glimpse of the perspective of what makes some people successful. Is it an abstract idea or real science? Ginger wants you to be the judge. Jennifer, can you set the timer for 6 to 8 minutes? And please help me welcome Ginger for New Age. Junk science or for real?
Yeah. Imagine for a minute that you sit down with a friend for lunch and you've just told them that you read this book, The Secret, by Rhonda Byrne. What was their response? You're a kook? That's new agey stuff? Or junk science? Well, tonight I wanted to help you understand why this may be for real. For those of you who are unfamiliar with The Secret, this woman was depressed. Her name is Rhonda Byrne, and she read 3,000 books. And I brought along a couple of examples. We have The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles from 1910. The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard from 1952. And of course, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now what she did was she kind of compiled all of those books into one book. And what she said was kind of what Napoleon Hill found, was what makes some people successful. Is there a secret? Well, in 1949, there were two men who looked into brain science, and they discovered something phenomenal that was unheard of before that time. The men's names were kind of weird, Maruzzi and McGowan, and they said what was thought before that was that the cerebral cortex needed to be kind of slapped upside the head to wake you up. But what they found, what woke you up, was actually in the brain stem, something that was then called the Reticular Activating System. Now, why this might be important to you to understand is the Reticular Activating System actually helps you wake up in the morning. And if it gets injured, this is why people do not wake up from a coma, because this is a common place to get injured in an automobile accident or a fall, and that's why you may be in a permanent coma, because it no longer functions. But why this is important for you today to understand is that the Reticular Activating System does something else for your brain. It allows you to do three things. It allows you to delete, distort, and generalize information. Now, why is this important? Because there's an awful lot of stuff floating around in the room here, outside, and all that information coming into us. If we can't delete, distort, and generalize that stuff, we'd go mad. Now imagine for a minute that you've bought a new car, and you're so excited because it's a dream car, and it's this creamy white color. And everything's fine because you say, I don't know anybody that has a white car. Until you go on your first shopping trip. You go to the shopping center and come back out of the store, and what happens? Lo and behold, there's the shopping center is full of white cars. I've never seen a white car before in my life. Why are all these white cars out here? Because you've deleted all that other information. You used to have a blue car, and all you saw were blue cars. You've deleted all the other information because that information isn't that important. How do we distort information? Well, distorting information is kind of like if you were walking down the road and you saw a rope on the ground, and you shrieked and said, "It's a snake!" Because you've had a bad experience with a snake before. And that's protective. So you've distorted some information. And the other way is to generalize. You generalize based on your experiences, and other people generalize based on their experiences. So when you see two or more things that happen that are similar, that's a fact. And I'm here to tell you, I know that to be the truth, and that's my reality. Have you ever had a discussion with a sibling or childhood friend, and you're going, what? I lived through that experience. You're totally wrong. Because you've generalized, deleted, and distorted different information than they've generalized, deleted, and distorted. This is important because we think that we have reality in the world, and we're different. So my reality is not the same as Bob's reality, and it's not the same as John's reality. And that's why we have so much problem with fighting with each other. But the reticular activating system is also like a heat-seeking missile. And this is why it's important in the brain science category for success. Because when you focus on what you want, it deletes and distorts and generalizes everything else out of your way. Because you are focused on this is what you want in the world. This is your goal. It was even quoted in the Bible by Jesus. If you can believe, all things are possible to him that believe. I tell you the truth. If anyone says to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him. Therefore I will tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. You see, for 2,000 years, we've known this to be true. But when The Secret came out, it became labeled as junk science, or cuckooville, or fill in the blank. What did your friends say if you read The Secret? Remember, you have a heat-seeking missile. And this is how successful people that they've studied Rockefeller and Carnegie. These people knew how to focus in on one thing and drive it to the end. Today we have, I just thought I can't think of his name. Building guy. Anyway, we have people today who are able to imagine a building and build a skyscraper, or create a new car, build a DeLorean, or there's all kinds of ways. It's focusing in, and it's a heat-seeking missile because it will find whatever you want it to find, or it will find junk. So if you're focused on what you want, take it and run with it. So today, I'm asking you, what is your heat-seeking missile pointed at?